Welcome everybody to our newest Let's Play, BioShock Infinite. I'm Slider and I'm finally once again joined by Mangalava.
Hello, this game is very shiny.
Yes, it is. So BioShock Infinite is kind of the follow-up to BioShock. In that it's not a sequel in the traditional sense. BioShock 2 was a sequel in the traditional sense, but in not the ways that a lot of people liked. BioShock Infinite is like almost like a spiritual sequel. Like a game that has similar ideas and things in it, but is a fundamentally different story. And like world and characters or whatever.
Yeah, that works. I think the BioShock story and characters ended pretty well where they were, but something else taking on that kind of style, that kind of world, that kind of look. I'm here for that.
Yep. I love the menus in this, by the way.
Yeah, this is a pretty groovy setup. Very sunset steampunk.
So, gonna start a new game.
God, that wait's kind of ugly. Please start a new game. Please, so we don't have to look at it anymore. Oh.
So, there are a number of difficulty modes, like easy, medium, hard, and 1999 mode, which we'll go into later when I have the chance, which is unlocked if you beat the game.
Oh.
I have actually been on 1990 mode, but for the sake of a Let's Play, I decided to do medium. Just so I didn't have to try too hard. I almost forgot to bring this up. While BioShock I Let's Played because it's just an interesting game, BioShock Infinite is the one I'm more passionate about.
Hurhur, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Okay then.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? I've planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No? Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do,
No,
or we're
Rick.
never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
I like her, whoever
We've
she is.
arrived. He's not moving.
He will, eventually.
I suppose he does.
You stop moving for a second, they'll just
Shall we
interrupt.
tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Are we Irish?
There's someone inside.
So, now we're stuck here. Unless we want to swim back home.
Yeah, that doesn't look like fun times.
So one of the similarities to BioShock is that we start at a lighthouse. Again.
Yep. Honestly, those two in the boat, they were like a couple of dudes in a Beckett play. They just don't stop talking with little back and forth that half of the time are nonsense or don't go anywhere.
Got some money. This is your last chance.
Well, that's friendly.
It certainly is.
He spilled his ketchup.
Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Okay, now swimming home is looking like a better and better plan.
Good luck with that, pal.
So one of the things I immediately like over the original game is that our character can actually talk. Or has any personality at all.
Yeah, I like that you actually have something to connect to here. Classic gaming strategy. Go to a new location, just fucking rob the place.
Is anyone here? Hello?
Also, like the original BioShock, we're gonna loot everything.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to see that map of the US up there. I'm trying to tell if it's like noticeably different from the real world, or actually, I don't know enough about the geography of America to say. There's no glaring Steven Universe style differences, at least.
Not so far, anyway.
Remember that time in that cartoon for little kids that we casually saw a map of the world and Russia was just like a crater?
Yes.
That was fun. I expect we'll get some information on that sometime early 2020. Oh, fun!
Shit.
Yeah, I knew shit was gonna get funky as soon as I saw that religious scripture on the wall.
Don't disappoint us. Jeez.
You see that, and you just keep wandering around?
Yes.
Nate.
Dead body, oh well.
Nate!
Gotta get more food to eat.
Booker, come on, man. This is well past the point where you genuinely try to swim home. Like, you can see land right over there. Probably has less bodies tied to chairs with ominous notes written in blood on them. Probably.
Bells.
Wait a minute, that card.
What
What
could
a
it
tough
mean?
puzzle. What do we have to do? What do we have to do? What's next?
Whew.
Blech.
What in the...
Hey! Hello! You must lead my people from Egypt. Take this gun in your hand. What is this? A lighthouse full of steamships and Cthulhu? Oh, I would not sit on that chair.
All right.
You could not
Looks like they
pay
expect
me
me
to
to
sit
sit
on
in
that
this
chair.
fancy chair.
What? There's nothing suspicious about this chair at all. Look at those handles.
Nope, I'd be over the railing by now. I'd feel more comfortable stuck in the lighthouse from Battle Royale.
So now...
The hell? How did this happen? I'm shocked.
Oh no, it turns out this experience is a negative one. Who could have known?
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't predict all this.
God damn it!
Attention. Attention in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Wait.
Attention.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet.
They're going to heaven. Maybe.
10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Good guess.
What do you know? I see we're continuing with the deeply unsubtle religious imagery here. Fun!
Father Comstock, our prophet.
Okay then. I don't trust anybody who has their own face put on a banner 20 feet high and they aren't selling a movie. By the way, is that a fidget spinner next to the loading message? Okay then. I seem to recall the last season. Wasn't great. Was not fun. Like, could you win the game early by just, like, shooting Father Comstock in the head the first time you meet him? Is that why they destroy your gun?
Sure. But yeah, the first immediate obvious thing about this, is that BioShock vaguely tried to have some religious elements, but they were either subtle or underutilized. Or both. This one's just going all in.
This is like Evangelion level.
Prophet.
Fate of the Prophet. Ooh boy.
Excuse me. Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Right.
That's a very calm
Keep such
response.
lessons to myself, unless I want to get made.
Hey, yep, I thought this was gonna get creepy about the Fate of the Prophet, and it did. And it super did. Hey, we're robbing a church. This is gonna go great for us.
Yes.
From a church of a dude who is eulogizing spreading the seed of the prophet amongst his female followers. Great!
This is the best place to steal from.
It looks like this place is actually supposed to be a little flooded instead
Gotta
of,
find the
like,
exit out of this place.
in the process of apocalypse.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
I don't know, don't ask me.
Love the prophet, am I right, lady?
Check out the Prophet's Tinder. I don't know.
I'm just saying, creepy old men who run cults pretty much always end up using some creepy pseudo-religious bullshit to shag their female followers, like, every goddamn time. David Koresh had like 15 kids. They always do it. Find out where choir practice is going on in here. I hear it. And it's mildly unsettling.
Yes.
Dude, your feet are gonna prune like mad just standing there.
Yeah, this is not the best to walk in. At the very least, your socks are just ruined.
Also, is there a dam up there stopping all this water flowing down these stairs? Or are they just pouring water in the whole place, a big holy waterfall?
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee, and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance, and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden, and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just suffered the sacrifice of his beloved,
Okay, this speech is enough.
the vox populi, it would have been.
We've already had 2 instances of racism in this speech. Is he gonna go for the hat trick, or what?
Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
This is so creepy.
Brother, the only
This is so
way to
creepy.
Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
No.
I'm just looking to pass through.
Goodbye, please. Please, goodbye.
I think we're a bit too calm about this.
I'm really get back on that rocket.
Where's David Cage to give us, like, an option tree?
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord.
In the name of drowning.
I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
That's because you're not using the shampoo, mate. Shampoo, conditions, soap. You're never gonna get clean just having a dunk in the water.
What do you want?
Open this door right now!
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
So there's a lot of good character building just through the visuals around here.
Yeah. Also, no, I wouldn't open the door to anyone yelling with the voice of the Legion like that.
Who is it that... Oh.
Ah.
Oh, well, at least nothing bad happened to us, it seems.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
So now we're getting to the really crazy stuff.
Find a landmark and figure out where that
or at least we're starting to.
Oh, it's nice to know that was only the prelude to the wild shit going on
so that Eden
up
might have
here.
industry that set her above all other nations.
To Father Jefferson, a scroll, so that Eden might
Huh.
that set her above all other nations.
And so each year we recommit ourselves
Oh,
to our founder,
actually treating the founding fathers as gods. Okay.
Father Comstock, so that we may follow in the
That's not going to
prophet's
lead
path.
to any
Amen.
terrible shit at all.
You know, I haven't been in a high school American history class in a while, but I don't quite remember it that way.
Better love the air.
Uh-huh. This sounds like some do not become addicted to air. It will take hold of you and you will resent its absence kind of shit.
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me
God, the state of history classes is terrible in America.
so that I may
A rebel against ignorance and tyranny.
I mean, it's clearly not much better in Britain because of how many people remember the British Empire as if it wasn't, like, horrifying and one of the greatest shames in our history.
You see its
But,
divine
yeah.
hand at work. You discern the transient pain.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
I'm not sure how a city flying would make it less likely to have fools, actually.
Actually, it'll probably stay up better if it's full of airheads. I hate these games that have prompts for actions that you as a human person have no earthly reason to do. Like press X to accept baptism. Please just drag me into the cutscene and make it happen. I would never choose to do that. Pretty. It's all gonna be in flames by the end of the game, isn't it?
What could possibly make you think that? It isn't like there was a previous game where a city that tried to be Utopia went down in flames. It went down in water. Big difference.
Yeah, you know. Completely different.
It's not like we could just take the hot dog and he just doesn't care.
Yeah, he's too blissed out on Eden. He doesn't give a shit if you pay him or not. Oh god, are these some of the people who think that, like, the weather reporters actually decide the weather? Like, my brother's a graphic designer for a news channel, and he says apparently one of the complaints that the weather department gets a lot is people complaining about the weather. As if the weather report decided on it.
Like does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room.
Solstall's alright, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who could be against all that?
What's all these pairs of men hitting on single women?
Fair. That's enough of that kind of talk. Sometimes I don't know if I'm raising a duke or a dimwit.
Oh, that's no way to speak to your son. That's extra slap. I have an earthly reason to do that.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by the background.
So was I a little bit. Which one's Lassie though? Oh, I want that dress.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the
This
park
folk
is
never fucking
exceedingly
pay
far
'em.
behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
First eating problems, am I right?
He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done.
Yes, sir.
Pilgrims, welcome.
Also, I'm just amused by how few fucks the shoe shiner has to give about this rich wanker treating him like a therapist.
The Archangel showed a vision.
Yeah.
A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man. And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
So let's check out the kinetoscope.
I'm blind!
In the midst of the darkest storm, the great prophet foresees bright sunshine, and lo, it appears! What will the great prophet reveal next? Finn.
He predicted that storm's end. Wow.
Amazing.
Truly gifted by God.
Absolutely. So, yeah, this is a weird place to start, but, it was either this, or we could have had the episode go for an hour. Yeah, BioShock Infinite has a slightly slower start. Just slightly.
But there is enough pretty to distract yourself with.
Yes.
Like,
especially the visuals.
Yeah, it's the same as the first BioShock game. There is a lot of world building packed into what you're looking at around you without the game having to straight up tell you much about it. You are seeing a lot of what's going on, and you can probably already take a good fly and stab in the dark at what some of the problems you're going to have to face are. Like, you are most definitely getting swarmed by dead-eyed cultists at some point. That's just happening.
It's a fair assumption.
But at the same time, I get the sense that there's going to be a lot of unanticipated shit buried out there that I am looking forward to seeing.
And I'm looking forward to see how you react to it. Some weird stuff happens in this game.
I am most certain that it does.
But beyond that, like, the visuals, I just absolutely love how they look. Like, the original BioShock was a pretty good looking game, but this game, just really went all out, especially with, the colors and stuff.
Because it's up in the sky instead of at the bottom of the sea, they've got much broader, sweeping, brightly lit backgrounds to all the outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
And in general, they've got much bigger spaces. Like, the creepy water church you woke up in had a very big cathedral hall down at the bottom where you nearly got drowned. That was very impressive. Very atmospheric.
We'll see you next time for the next part.
Okay, see you then.